What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Vontae the First, back again for another video, man. And from now on, for My Hero Academia, I'll just say it off the bat, I'm going to be doing it on Sundays, so every Sunday morning alongside JJK, because at first I was doing the unofficials on Fridays, but I'm going to start doing the officials on Sunday, you know what I'm saying? So if you read both series, then you're going to get 2 videos out of me, and that should be pretty good for the AM, you feel me? But yeah. So, last chapter, we went to Hatsume, you know, Deku and Ida, they went to her to go fix up their gear and all that, and their hero attire, and we're still prepping, and Aoyama, from the last few chapters, he's still having a conflict with, you know, him, if he's a hero, or if he's a villain and all this stuff, right? The last few chapters has been kind of the same every chapter. I mean, it makes sense, you know, if you look at it, like, say if you were to like binge it or something, it would make sense because they're preparing for the villains. The only gripe I have is that I think we should see more from other characters, seeing how they're preparing, you know. We're mostly just seeing class 1A for like the whole shit. We're not really getting too much of like the villains. We got it like once when All For One's talking to everybody, and you know, in the Aoyama chapters, but I want to see more, because I mean, it wouldn't make sense if it's like a surprise attack. I mean, I guess maybe if there's like another trader or somebody, I don't know, but like it just doesn't make sense for it to be like a surprise attack. And the reason why I'm even saying that is because of the fact that we're not getting what the villains are doing. We're not seeing their plans and their ploys to the full extent, you know? So that's why I'm saying that it looks like it might be like some kind of surprise attack when technically the heroes are supposed to be ready for anything, you know what I mean? But, you know, that's just me, my personal gripe with it. It's not a big gripe really, but I'm just ready to get into some more shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm kind of over with the Aoyama shit. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I'm kind of over it because it's just, we get it already, you know? But it's understandable how Horikoshi is dragging it out, because, you know, Aoyama is somebody that's a student, you know? He's just a child. He didn't, you know, he was forced to do all this shit, you know, essentially. So, and he's scared out of his mind. So it makes sense. It's just that I'm just personally over it, you know what I'm saying? But let's get into the next chapter nonetheless, man. Chapter 340. Damn, we got like what? We got like maybe 70 chapters left, because Horikoshi said it's about like a year left in My Hero. We got about 70 chapters left, just about. Man, I don't know. Maybe not even 70, maybe just 60, I don't know. But let's get into it nonetheless. Central Hospital to collaborate in secret with this key facility. Several police stations have moved their bases of operations nearby. Okay, we're waiting on let me zoom in a little bit. Can't see shit, boy. League of Villains, Paranormal Liberation Front, Counterforce HQ. We're awaiting Aoyama's exam results. The business of Aoyama means we'll be forced to take decisive action all at once. We've deemed each of you here to be trustworthy based on certain factors regarding your situations and actions. So we're ready to move ahead with the conversation. Endeavor, Genius, and the other big heroes are in the command out in the field at the moment. And since this classified meeting had to be thrown there together in a hurry, we're keeping our circle nice, small, and safety first and all. Hey, Ragdoll, yes, sir. Look at Ragdoll. She looking kind of, you can see the hips, you know what I'm saying? taking every, oh my God, zoom in again. I can't see shit. Taking every precaution while Pussycat's Ragdoll. But still, come on, I sure wish Ryoku and the gang could be here. Meow. Sorry about that. It's not like we doubt their loyalty or anything. Yeah. They're out there using my search quirk for evil. Meow. So I'm here to help however I can. Let's hear. That'd be kind of cool if, like, you know, something I thought about too that I didn't really think too much about. I'm not saying that she's actually like alluding to it, but the fact that like if somebody gets their quirk stolen, just, you know, just hypothetically or literally with her, it's like, I feel like there's a certain kind of, since you're like experienced with the quirk, or at least if you do become experienced with the quirk like her, because she's a pro hero, she's been a pro hero for a while, but when you're experienced with your own quirk and then you get taken away, I think you can know well, obviously you can know the strengths and weaknesses of it. And I feel like, I guess what I'm trying to say is that there might be some kind of intuition within her that can really help out against her own quirk. You know, I think that's actually kind of cool. It's like, you know, like in any series or movie, show or whatever, when somebody creates something and then that thing becomes out of control and chaotic and all that, and then they got to try to stop it or something, you know everything about it because you're the one that created it, or you're the one that had it, you know what I'm saying? So I think it'd be pretty cool if she could find a way to like kind of counter the quirk. That'd be pretty cool. Or if not, if she's just helping out in any other way, then I think that's cool too. Just by having her skills of search, she probably has like gadgets and equipment that can help her, you know, with that too. So that's also another thing too, just from her being skilled with the quirk. She can still be skilled without the quirk. So I think that's kind of cool. The key points of this plan. Whether we're talking about plan A or plan B, what we have to do no matter what is split them up. Based on the data recorded during Star and Stripes battle, Tomura Shigaraki is now far more powerful than even All For One, and everyone who witnessed the fight in Kamino had a decent idea of All For One's strength. Also, they have that in mind. They have that mind meld they exploited when attacking Tartarus. This goes beyond just the communication via radio waves, but it's not clear to what extent they actually share thoughts with each other. Should they attack together, we have no hope of victory. So they got to split them up. I wonder how they're gonna go about that. Like when they do split them up, like how are they? Because like I don't know, man. Of course, there's gonna be more. That's kind of tough. I was about to say they're probably gonna be more focused on Shigaraki since he's just stronger. He's out of control. But at the same time, All For One is very smart. So it's like if you kind of prioritize your focus more on Shigaraki, I think All For One might end up, you know, because he has contingency plans and he can do whatever the fuck, you know. He's sneaky. So it's like, then if you let your guard out with All For One, he's going to do something crazy. But then again, even if you try to focus on All For One a lot, Shigaraki might do something crazy because he's just strong as shit. So it's like they got to prioritize right and have to put, I don't know, they just got to play their cards right for this one. Like very, very right. Very right. You know what I'm saying? They got to do a lot. Then why didn't they double team Star? She could have spoken his name All For One, meaning new Oro's rules would have worked on him, I think. That's what I just thought about. That's actually kind of interesting that, I mean, in Horikoshi does this a lot, which I personally like because I don't really see it often in other series, is when there's certain reveals or certain things that the audience could already know. Like Aoyama, I think a lot of people could have thought of him, or like Hagakure, and you know, some people like that, but especially Aoyama, the Dabi is Toya reveal, all this stuff that we already knew. We just have to wait for it to happen. I like that, and not only that too, and even stuff like One For All, All For One, and a lot of that kind of stuff. A lot of the characters in the series aren't in the know of certain things, you know. So it's like All Might saying this because he's assuming that, you know, say All For One. But that's the thing though, I don't think he's thinking it thoroughly enough because All For One's real name is not All For One. I mean, I know he went with this alias or whatever for a long time, for years, but at the same time, his name is Shigaraki, and we don't even know his full name, you know what I'm saying? So, it wouldn't have worked on him. So that just begs the question of why didn't he go? Unless I'm tripping and I forgot about something, because remember, like I said, the audience usually is in the know more than the characters in the series. So I don't remember if there's a reason why he didn't go. I honestly don't remember. Maybe he was trying to test out the whole mind meld thing, like some more, maybe, I don't know. But let's continue. To win this war, we need to get those two at least 10 kilometers apart. I like how they drawing it, how he drew the hand and All For One's ugly ass face. That's the bare minimum requirement. Of course, they'll do everything they can do. They can to make sure that won't happen. That's right, Sakachi. That far spreading, all-consuming fire and the terror it instills, it's a threat we became aware of through the attack on the kids' training camp. Yes, we'll be stonewalled so long as Dabi Jones. I'm watching One Piece, Horty Jones. Dabi joins. Wait, where was I? Oh shit, I forgot where I was. So long as Dabi joins their vanguard. So splitting up All For One and Shigaraki means getting Dabi out the way too. Not just Dabi, exactly, all of them. Every one of the enemy's major operatives. We must divide and conquer one by one. To that end, we have to lure each of these villains to their defeat. And this is going to be a pretty long arc for, relatively long, because obviously now that you're saying like every villain one by one, you're going to have a lot of fighting, a lot of, 2 versus 1s, 1 versus 1s, 3 versus, and stuff like that, because they have no moves, and then they have the other people in the league and from the Liberation Front and all that. So that's going to be something that we're going to have to go up against, which is going to be pretty interesting to see the matchups and all that. But yeah, man, this chapter so far is pretty decent. It's pretty decent because this is something that I kind of wanted. I wanted to see more of the planning, and I like this little meeting that they're having with all the people that, this little classified meeting, as Hawk said. Oh, is that all pretty optimistic thinking? Easier said than done. Fair enough, which is why we need a strategy to make that happen. You mean Aoyama? The boy is still in turmoil. Born quirkless, his very life was exploited as a resource. I sympathize, but we're weighing our own feelings against the fate of the world. That's true. And the fact remains that he turns his back on decent society. Based on my position, I had no choice but to proceed with caution. I choose to have faith in young Aoyama. I want to trust him, but I do trust his teacher, Shota Aizawa. Aizawa looking cool as hell though with the eye patch and shit. After a full exam, we found no irregularities. Brainwaves were normal too. So Lady Nagant's fate was courtesy of something All For One obtained after his grand defeat by All Might. In retrospect, if he really planted an explosive ability in that boy that would trigger in the event of betrayal, then why murder that other peon as a lesson? Why threaten the family with death for lying to him? Why leave anything to the imagination? The only thing All For One planted was a seed of fear inside the boy and his parents. Are you scared? That boy's scared as shit. You won't find many friends in life that'll stick up for you like that. What do you fear? All For One himself? Yes, I'm also scared that I can never sparkle to shine as they do. The more they express their faith in me, the more I lose faith in myself. That's interesting. I like that. That's actually kind of cool. Because, you know, like in real life, you know, whenever you're, some people, you know, well, I guess it comes up when you're like insecure about something most of the time, or somebody's just insecure about, you know, how other people are doing. And then, especially when it has to do with you, like they maybe big you in a situation like, oh yeah, you know, like Vontae, he can do this or that or whatever. This is hypothetical. I'm not saying this actually happened, but I'm saying like, oh, Vontae, he does this and that. Like he's really good at this. And then when you big up somebody, you kind of make them nervous. And this is kind of like, I'm just using like I guess an analogy to this, because it's kind of like, you know, he's scared. You know, and he also is losing faith in himself because of how much faith other people have in him. When him himself, he doesn't have that kind of faith, So it makes his go even lower, because it's like, damn, other people have faith in me when I don't even have faith in myself like that. So that's interesting. Even if I can take the hand they offer, if I find myself face to face with All For One, who's to say I wouldn't make the same terrible choice all over again? That is what I fear. I want to leave it all behind, to find some dark corner of the world untouched by light, where I can wait for death to take me. Damn, this nigga dark. Nothing more. You may be given leniency, but your sins will be with you forever. Aoyama, once this war is over, you may no longer have a home at UA. Those friends of yours like to sugarcoat things, but I'll tell you straight, damn. I'll have to rip out that fear that's taken root in by force. You will fight. It's the only thing you can do. I like that. He's you know, he's putting Aoyama accountable for his actions, even though Aoyama is like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's tough because he was forced, you know, he was scared, he's still scared and all this stuff, but I like that. See, Aizawa is a really good teacher. He's very disciplined. And it's like, it's not even like, even though this whole situation by Aizawa's dialogue, it makes it seem like, I mean, because he is being stern with him and he's trying to tell him, like, you gotta be accountable for your actions. You might not be in UA, you know what I'm saying? After this, you might not, you know what I'm saying? All this stuff, and it's just saying that you know, your sins will be with you forever and all this stuff. But at the same time, it's like he's still being a teacher to a student, which I like. The way that he's speaking to him, even though it seems like, you know, he's interrogating or whatever the fuck the case may be or whatever, he's actually also being a teacher to him, you know? And I like that. You know, and that's why Aizawa was a really cool teacher. Very underrated teacher in anime, I will say. I know all is lost unless we win this. I know that to achieve victory, I must now be a pawn for our side, just like them, as their equal. I understand all of that. Maybe we are no different than All For One. That's definitely the case. When it comes to how we intend to use you, that said, I will allow you to, intend to use, and then that said, I won't allow you to slink off haunted by those sins and die a pathetic, quiet death. And as long as I'm a hero course teacher and you're my student. Exactly. That's what I just said, man. I just said that. How he's a teacher, man. No matter what. I still have no intention of expelling you. Because none of the lessons I teach my students are about living a life burdened by guilt. As ashamed and despicable as you feel, you will walk alongside the friends who still reach out to you. We will protect you, I guarantee it. Stick with them and you'll be okay. And I like that, because he was being real with him, like, you know, you might not be here after this war. You might have to live, or you will have to live with the sins that you've caused. But at the same time, I understand your situation, and I can actually have a heart-to-heart with you and tell you this. And also, I just realized while I was just about to say it too, and I just seen that panel of Kurogiri, you know, how his friend, what's his name? Shirakumo. Shirakumo, I was just about to say that, like, having that guilt, like, he understands living a life, you know, burdened with guilt, because he felt kind of guilty and just unpleasing at just the thought of his friend being with the League of Villains and all this stuff and becoming a Nomu. So I like that, because he can understand that he can actually, this is actually a really cool chapter. I actually really like this one. I'm not gonna lie, because we got a lot of stuff in the beginning with All For One and I mean, not All For One, well, All Might talking to everybody in that meeting, and then we got this. Pretty much two things I kind of wanted, because I think this is pretty much in the Aoyama stuff and the other stuff. Like I said, I wanted to see more planning. I still want to see some more of the villains right now, just to see where, you know, what they're up to. But I think we'll probably get that in like the next 2 chapters or something. But what can a single miscreant like me even accomplish? Of course, he's still scared. You're not the only one I'm putting on the path, which is why, hey, it's time. Let's go. That path, right? Is one. Oh, that boy. Shinzo, is one we'll all walk together. Yeah, that's his other little student, man. We gotta see what he gonna be doing in the war. I think he's gonna do a lot of clutch shit, man. Shinzo, and look at, he got that Spider-Man web pose upside down. That's cool. You know, Horikoshi's a nerd from Marvel and DC and all this American comic, you know, heroes and all that. This is gonna be interesting, though. The story of how we all became heroes, part 3, and that's what the title was. Man, I actually liked the chapter. It was pretty good. I got to talk a lot about different things that I liked it. It was solid. I'll give this chapter a good 7. It was a good 7 for me. For sure. A good 7. Man, I don't know what to say in terms of, like, what exactly we're going to be getting for the next, say, 5 chapters or so. I don't know if we're going to, like, already just start going out in the field or not, or we're going to wait a little bit. I'm not sure. Maybe we still got to go through some more people just to see what they're doing. I wonder if, this is just a random thought, but I wonder if Miracle, she got like a prosthetic leg and arm or something. I wonder if she's going to be in the field too. Because they said that the top heroes out in this industry, like Endeavor and them. I'm sure Lemillion's probably out there, you know, Fat Gum, Night Eye, we've seen them. Yeah, so it's gonna be a big war, man. Let's just see how it all ends out, you know what I'm saying? But I think this chapter is pretty dope. It was pretty dope, man. Let me know down below what you guys thought about this chapter, man. Like I said, I like the chapter a lot. Give it a 7 out of 10. Let me know what you guys think about the next chapters, any predictions and all that. But yeah, like I said in every video, please stay safe, stay healthy, stay clean. Stay tuned for more videos. I got 2 more videos coming today for certain manga, so stay tuned for that. See you guys later, and peace.